Which do you think is easier to accomplish? Writing on a topic specified by a teacher or writing on a topic of your own choice? Think about it. Do you prefer to be instructed with what you have to write or would you rather choose what you want to write? Good day, everyone. Welcome to our Moodle 1. In this session, we'll be talking about creative writing and its prominent qualities contrasting other forms of writing. At the end of this session, you should be able to differentiate creative writing from other types of writing, understand the different genres of creative writing, learn the initial steps in writing creatively, be familiar with other techniques of creative writing, and write short paragraphs based on specific personal experience. Before we begin the discussion, let's have a short activity called technical or creative writing. So, here's the thing. I will be showing pictures in the next slides, and you have to guess if it's technical or creative form of writing in 5 seconds. Okay? Alright, first picture. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. For those who think that this is creative form of writing, you are correct. So there's already a clue in there. Creative. It says creative. The ideas are creative. Next. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, that is a technical form of writing. So basically, business letter are formal letters, and technical writing is a formal one. Guess the next picture in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, correct. That is a technical form of writing. So the scene in here is formal. So technical again is formal. Guess the last picture in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. For those who think that this is a creative form of writing, you are correct. Wow, you guys did great. That was awesome. Thank you so much for participating. I hope you guys already have an idea. Going deeper, what is creative writing? Creative writing is an art. Just as art is subjective and hard to define, so is creative writing. Creative writing is any writing that is original, artistic, and self expressive. Its purpose is to entertain and share human experiences, and it does so by expressing feelings or thoughts that are born out of the imagination, as you can see in poetry, fictions, plays, and personal essays. Since it uses a lot of imagination, creative writing is also called imaginative writing or literature, as opposed to technical or academic writing whose main goal is to present facts. Creative writing is in contrast to analytic or pragmatic forms of literature like professional, journalistic, academic, medical, scientific, business, or technical writing. Some examples of creative writing includes fiction, which mostly made of stuff born of the imagination, poetry, which takes liberties with language and imagery, and plays, which requires significant level of creative and imaginative thinking. Now, what are the characteristics of creative writing? In this part, we will discuss 5 of them: clarity, form, emotion, meaning and connection, as well as language. Clarity. The writing does not confuse your audience. This sounds so obvious, but you'd be surprised at the number of writers who think they have to be clever or coy or literary, which simply leaves the reader in the dark. Next, form. Creative writing has a beginning, a middle, and an ending. The beginning draws readers in, and the ending is satisfying. This holds true for fiction, personal essays, autobiographies, and stories for children. The next characteristic of creative writing is emotion. This means that the text is emotionally charged and the reader cares what happens to the protagonist. This means that we either cry or laugh or are scared or feel something through that writing. The fourth characteristic is meaning and connection. Recognize that it is all about people or situation that the reader can connect to. In other words, the writing should connect to the rest of the world. Lastly, language. The author should care deeply about words and their power. No overblown adjectives or adverbs, no fluffy cliches. Hence, only those absolutely necessary for information is used. So those are the five characteristics of creative writing: clarity, form, emotion, meaning and connection, and language. In a nutshell, we have learned that creative writing is an art. It is an art of self expression that allows you to process your sensory experience and imagination so that you can communicate your thoughts and feelings about the human experience in a manner that is enjoyable, engaging, and enlightening. We also learned that creative writing is also a discipline. It can be learned, and with diligent practice, it can be mastered. Just like any craft, there are helpful techniques and tricks of the trade that you can use to get the best out of creative writing. And that's it for our discussion today. Thank you so much for listening. But before we go, here are some interesting questions that you have to answer. First, what does it mean to write what you know? Can imagination grow without personal experience? Why are your sensory experiences important in creative writing? And what are some motivations that keep people engaged in writing? For these questions, I want you to state your opinions in the class comment section of the stream. Reminder, there are no correct or wrong answers. Just simply answer the questions genuinely. Furthermore, please be reminded that you will have a creative writing essay. The instructions will be provided in its respective Google Classroom stream, so please stay tuned. And lastly, there will be a test soon, so kindly please prepare. That's it. Thank you so much, and please enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you and goodbye.